Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, representing Jason Blaha Strength and Fitness, and once again it's time for another full body workout. Messed around a little again with my beltless squat, going by feel and then looking at my footage here. I definitely think, and again looking at older stuff, when I go beltless, I need to go with a closer stance, right? For me, this ends up turning into too much of a back exercise when I'm trying to go beltless. I'm doing more and more core work, more ab work. But again, just a note that it feels awkward. It doesn't feel right. I did a 365, paused it a little, then went up to 375, tried to pause it, and it just felt really awkward. And you guys can see on the way up, right? It just doesn't look quite right. And for me, I can squat that way when I have a belt on just fine. And I like the bar position there. I like that grip. But definitely I've got to bring that in closer. On benching today, and I think we're going to, next time we'll go wide grip. And I think I need to focus just more on incline work. I'm going to get into that a little bit. I feel like today I just wanted to change it up though. Just break up the monotony a little bit with the benching. So I did a closed grip bench. 315 was pretty close to a max though on a closed grip right now. I did 325 for a closed grip max a couple months back. So then I did that. Then I did a back off with 275, and I just called it there for the chest. I do feel like I need to go ahead and wide grip bench and incline bench on most of my training days though. So I think the next workout we're going to go ahead and do that instead of alternating them. And as much as I want to overhead press, I went harder on the dumbbells today. I have to accept until I get that inflammation where I want it. I just can't lock the overhead press still. So again, I'm going to have to stay on top of avoiding any overuse of the bicep, avoiding curls, sticking to just pull-ups. And I'm doing neutral grip. Part of me thinks I may need to go ahead and go full pronated again. So again, here's my little side chest and vacuum for you guys. I feel like my waistline is getting squishier. I thought I was going to whoosh this weekend, but it still keeps hitting 210 after the runs. So again, I feel like that's going to tighten up though. That's a whole different topic. I feel like that's its own topic with the diet. So when I started running, I added more healthy fats in and to get used to the inflammation. And now I've taken them back out. So we're pretty much going back to just really low fat, lots of carbohydrates during the feed window. So with all the running, that's going to definitely come down. Also, my hamstring hurt like hell. My hamstring glute left calf for days. I decided to skip running today, and as I've said in the live stream earlier, I'm gonna just run 4 days a week, I think, for now. I've got to get used to that. I've took my running volumes way up. I ran every day, 7 days a week for 20 days straight, and I got up to where the non-lifting days I'm clearing over 5 miles. Problem is doing it on the lifting days is in creating some DOMs. So I feel like the squatting made it go away. I'm completely pain-free right now, but I went ahead and skipped the deadlifts today. So I think we're going to stick back with what I've been doing, a squat, bench, deadlift, and then I want to focus really on incline and pull-ups, right? I want to be able to overhead press. But I have to be realistic about the fact that look at these lockouts. So I went ahead and I got more reps. I went ahead and did these with 2 arms at a time. I did 3 sets. I got 7 reps. I'm locking as hard as I can. I've paused it. I still can't lock this. So until that area is completely healed, it's just not going to do what I want it to do. But if I keep getting strong at incline again, it will carry over to the benching. It will carry over to the overhead when I have the range of motion to do it. But I feel like at this point I've got to quit hammering anything that's going to inflame that area. This isn't inflaming. There's no pain, but I need that bicep area to heal. And I feel like dead hangs, I feel like hanging leg raises, all that stuff will continue to help just stretch that area out, right? It'll help stretch that area out. But in the case of this, I still can't lock out. So if I can't lock out, we're not getting the full benefits. And I might as well just do incline at this point. And the incline builds a lot of the same area. And eventually I want to be able to overhead press. It's an important goal. It's a reason I'm going to have to leave all the bicep training alone. It's not like my arms got any bigger. My arms were technically bigger when I did just pull-ups way back in the day. I know based on pictures, footage, and then even measurements. So after that, I did 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of standing presses for supplemental stuff here. I did a set of toe to bars here. I got like 11. So I'm trying to come all the way down into a full hang at the bottom. So I'm letting the legs come all the way back instead of stopping them short like I tend to do, because again, I want that to carry over. I'm going to do these on off days. And I skipped the sled and deadlifts today, mainly because I want that hamstring to heal. And I feel like it's going to be really good. It's now the squatting made all the pain go away, funny enough. So I did 8 sets of box jumps afterwards, get my explosiveness in. So I think when we get back to Wednesday's training this week, we're going to go ahead, squat, bench, deadlift. We'll do pull-ups, incline, box jump, sled, right? And I think that's the direction I want to go with all of it. And I can just do singles. I want to keep hammer and pause squats, beltless. I need to find my ideal stance, and I already know where it is. Based on today, I went wider, and it felt even worse. And we know that when I've done really strong beltless squats in the past, that stance was a lot closer. I've hit some really good wide stance, low bar type squats with a belt. But yeah, so I think that's where we're going to go with it. And I feel like the wider grip benching will be better for me in the long term, right? It feels really good now that I got used to it. I'm currently still stronger at it than the closed grip, because that felt really heavy, and I've done triples paused with that same weight wider, and just push the incline. Push the incline until I'm able to overhead press, and I want to be able to clean and push press and clean and press and all that stuff again. So again, as much as I even like the neutral grip pull-up, I do feel like the normal pull-up's probably going to give me a little more of what I'm looking for that overhead. So that might be the way I need to stick with. I've been doing for a couple weeks now, I've been doing the neutral. But yeah, I feel the other might be the way to go. And if that's not enough to build my biceps back to where they were when that's what I did, then, it is what it is. We'll just hammer triceps with all the pressing. All right, but the pull-ups hit triceps. I feel like the toe to bars work my triceps. As funny as it sounds, I feel a ridiculous amount of tricep stimulus on them. So it's, again, that long head really feels like it's worked. So then I'm gonna live on flat bench and incline for most of my upper body and pull-ups. But the box jumps, of course, I'm getting better at these. I did these all about 15 seconds between sets, 15, 20 seconds. Did 8 triples, and so again, we'll get up and run again tomorrow. But overall, this was kind of a little bit more toned down workout today, because I want everything to heal up in that hamstring, and it's feeling pretty good now. So hopefully we're ready to hit a really solid run in the morning. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.